Hello, we are live. How are we doing, guys? So, just checking, making sure that the microphone is working this time, because it wasn't last time. Uh, so, we are back. We are playing some more Marvel Midnight Suns. And this time, we are complete with microphone audio. Whoop. So, last time I did a little bit of a talk about the channel and what's going to be going on from the future, because obviously I've been a bit spotty on when I have streamed and such. So I'm going to do that again here for the clarity of everybody, since obviously in the previous video it wasn't heard, because I'm dumb and apparently I don't know how to make sure that my microphone is actually being picked up by OBS. So, obviously streaming has been a little bit spotty in the past. I have a couple of followers, I have a new viewer, so I'm happy to see that. And, thanks for staying in the chat. Feel free to say hi. But for the channel, I'm going to try and get onto a more regular streaming pattern. The way that that's going to work is I'm going to aim to stream at least 5 days a week, at least 2 hours per stream. I'm going to primarily be playing through this, as it's a game that I've wanted to play for a while, and after finally sinking my teeth into it, I'm enjoying it. I'm wondering where it's going to go. For anybody that has watched previous streams, so for example, we had the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition playthrough that was going on the channel. That will continue. That is probably going to pop up on some of the off days. I have posted a stream schedule. The idea will be to be streaming at around 12 midday on the days that I'm streaming, which should be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with the weekend streams being longer streams on average, if I can get that. That's coming in loud when I'm doing the things. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Okay, so that's where we're at with the streams. I'm going to be sharing it out on social media and stuff like that, so obviously I have my page. Everything's going to go up on YouTube afterwards. But yeah, I did go through all this in a bit more detail. We're a little bit late streaming today, so we are going to go a little bit longer. But yeah. So, where we last left off with this. So, for anybody that wasn't here for the last stream, or for some reason didn't watch the VOD over on the YouTube channel, essentially, Lilith has awoken, and we have been resurrected by Doctor Strange and a number of witches in a group called the Midnight Suns. We are the child of Lilith, and we were raised by the caretaker to defeat her. And that is what we are doing. So far, we have been introduced to the main bulk of the cast, which comprises of Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Blade, Magic, Ghost Rider. We have seen Spider-Man. We have fought Venom, whilst trying to get to the Sanctum Sanctorum to rescue the Scarlet Witch, who is currently Doctor Strange's apprentice. And as we left off, we are currently being shown the Forge by Doctor Strange and Iron Man, who will be essentially, it seems, our crafters, or at least main source of crafting. Gameplay-wise, this is a tactical game, card-based, with some sort of running around the hub world area. But yeah, I will probably actually leave it to the end of the stream to go further into details about what's going to be going on with the streams going ahead, what series I intend to do alongside this, Like I said, the schedule is posted, with the way of it going that the weekends will most likely be main series or one-offs. Maybe a one-off during the week. It'll all depend on how I'm feeling stream-wise and how much time I have. But for now, I've done 10 minutes of rambling, so let's play the game, shall we? So the last thing we were told to do is to interact with the Forge to speak, so Tony can show us what to do. So gamma coil analysis.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Give me a sec.
Okay, so
What's up?
analyzing gamma coils. Tony Scott can use the coil material recovered in combat to create hero abilities. Only one of the abilities on offer can be
Another
selected,
magical
so
mystery
choose
box.
wildly.
I used to design sentient future tech.
So, analyze coil. This is going to give something for Blade, the Hunter, so my main character, me, and Doctor Strange, I guess.
No peeking now. You're welcome, Hunter.
Whip, stake, and make them bleed. Ah, okay, so these are cards that we can add to our decks. I think, personally, I want the whip.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
So the gamma coils are card packs. Understood. You gain a copy of a currently equipped ability. If taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. And talk to Blade in the yard, which I assume means we're going to go do that now. But we've got a heroes. Edit deck. Heroes must have 8 abilities equipped in their combat deck. To equip a new ability, you must first unequip ability. I will take out a heal. Okay, max of 2 abilities at the same time. Understood. Inventory, new abilities, yeah. Where's Hero Twitter? How do I get onto that now? Superlink, here we go. Nico Minoru just posted, swooping in at the last second to save the day, leading away the carnivorous sludge monster to keep New York City safe. Just gonna say, he's the astounding Spider-Man. No, we read that last time. Messages then? No? Then why did it just said Nico Minoru? Oh well. No idea. Okay, Blade. Hey there.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Yeah, why not? Tell me about Blade.
But they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So,
Oh, tickling my throat.
is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Okay.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What
Interesting.
brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
Okay.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anyone else?
Robbie.
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Anybody else?
Yep, magic.
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Caretaker.
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell.
The only way I'm looking down, that's where
And from
Chaz.
what I understand, We may have
Just
to.
making sure everything is working.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Who else?
Nobody else.
Sure.
Okay, quick tab out. Everything's looking fine there. Cool. No dropped frames, always good. Yeah, we're looking good so far. I like this. What do you think of the Midnight
Do you
Suns?
have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
Yeah, we should train.
I am ready to train.
Finally.
I lost friendship. Okay, we talked to Blade. Oh no, we interacted this. Upgrade abilities.
Practice makes perfect.
If a hero possesses 2 copies of an ability, they can be combined to create new, more powerful versions. So, boop. Whip. So, ×2 and 40 heroic essence will make it cost nothing and do 6 damage. Okay. I'm so glad I picked Whip up then, because that's just made that super more useful.
Peace. Huh? What's up?
Okay, apparently I can still talk to you. I should go.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, never mind. Talk to Captain Marvel. Where is she hiding? Oh, right there. Hey, Carol.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
There has to be a way
Every
inside.
lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
That sounds painful.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Hey, what now?
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's a war room. That means...
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Gamba?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
Awesome.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Okay, so we're in the Saley part of the Marvel Universe.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Okay, next mission then. Faustian bargain. So rewards are going to be a gamma coil and an artifact. I assume artifact is going to be more tutorialized.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
So, the heroes have identified an abandoned warehouse where Hydra may be operating. Beast and the Hunter, Blade and the Hunter join Captain Marvel to investigate. Okay, let's go investigate. Still no combo cards. Squad, yeah. Combat items, still nothing. Cool walk.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
Don't worry. This is a different portal to a different location.
Are you sure? It's the same to me.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Okay. There we go. That should be a little nice for y'all. My glasses need a clean.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Couldn't we just jump down? I suppose this is more cinematic, right? Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter. I think I can do this.
Is a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Okay, we'll play Make 'em Bleed.
Even the
Nice.
best can get better.
What do we get? Strike. Chain 2. So, if I hit this guy, and then this guy. There we go.
Interesting.
Draw 3 cards until I have 3 in my hand, otherwise draws 2. Damage and taunt each enemy in a line. If I hit that, I'll destroy that one guy. If I do that, yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Don't blink.
That's cool. And then I can quick slash. Just smack this guy. Get a card playback. Terrible one-liner, makes sense. I'll take care of 2 guys, so let's do that. Then, one step ahead. No, that's my final card play. So let's redraw Photon Beam. We got the bad whip, but we can still play it. So if I grab this guy and is that really in the way to throw him into this guy? In that case, we'll throw him here.
No mercy for the servants.
Which means I can blow that up. Like so.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
And then switch to blade. No. I want to jump in that direction. So blade. Move to there, please. Either one will kill. I'd rather do this one because it's more health. Very good. And then can I get another blade card real quick? No, sad. Almost took them out in the first turn, that would have been cool.
Not enough.
Reinforcements on approach.
Yeah, so not enough to survive this. Heals. Tactics mode allows you to quickly assess.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? Exactly what I needed.
That is exactly what I needed, because what I can do is I can slap this guy and this guy.
Get some.
Nice.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Okay, that won't go far enough, so... yeah, go over there.
I am impressed.
Easy peasy. Turn 2.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Oh dear.
Get her!
Interesting. Recover Hydra artifact, retrieve the mysterious artifact from the trunk, break the Hydra shield guard protection to access the trunk, use recover artifact card to secure the artifact.
For the
Interesting.
record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
So, if I fling him into him, like so.
That's a neat trick.
And then Blade. No heroics. So that means Niche Strike will do. Okay. We're gonna have to Niche Strike this guy.
Not a problem. Tell him who sent you.
And then one step ahead.
Watch
Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Marvel cards will draw the go binary. In a binary state, she will deal significantly more damage. Will lose once all of her block has been removed. Interesting. I have no more card plays, but what I can do is smack this with Blade.
Watch me.
Which almost removed the block. And then with Hunter, can do that. And then that. To just take out the competition a little bit. Okay, so he's going for Hunter. Then we've got 2 on Captain Marvel. Okay. I've got no more card players, I've got no more things, so let's end turn.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Are they?
That's not supposed to hurt.
I almost felt that one.
I must have angered them.
Support units on the move. I am a wall.
Are you? We deal with walls pretty easy. Hero is dazed. Okay.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape.
That's easy
Enjoy
enough.
your nap.
Need 2 heroism to break that, right? Cool. So it's like we're going to be drawing some cards. Some quick strike for Blade, so we'll take this guy out.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
And then this one.
Let's do this.
Take those 2 out. And redraw the heal card again. Make a bleed, sounds good. Let's make a bleed.
Ought to make things interesting.
Days removed, I like that. Quick strike. Take this guy out.
Come get it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Now, he's immune to knockback, that's fine. I just want to smack him.
Now that was something.
Out of card players, that's fine. But I should be able to yeet something at somebody, right? So what if I... Hunter? Yeah, that works, I think. Use this. I need the 2. Shada. Yeah, okay, that sucks.
The battlefield is ours.
No, it's not.
Hardly a scratch.
Ow!
I was born for this. Armed Beta moving into position.
You don't look happy.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Finish them off, defeat remaining... Okay, easy
One less
peasy.
thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Yeah, that seems easy enough. Let's kick this guy in the ass.
Didn't think I could get any stronger.
And then... finish him off. Throw him into that.
I hope you learned your lesson.
Cool. We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that these things exist. Blade. No, we have no heroism yet. Okay.
We will never forsake her.
No, you're all gonna die instead. I mean, get knocked out, because we're Marvel heroes, we don't kill people.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, let's redraw, because none of this is useful. There we go.
Get ready.
Easy peasy.
We've done it!
Don't
Feeling
copy me,
strong
Blade.
today.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
That's a second Ghostbusters reference. Only 2? Nah, I did that better, sure. Okay, cool. So we've got loot. I suppose it'll be in that last one, taking just that little bit more. Probably under 5 turns or something is what they expect you to do. Yay, friendship.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
What is with the screen tearing here?
Should rest. Another time.
Okay.
Let me see. How did this work?
Nico sent a message. Options. Let's figure out why I'm getting that screen tearing issue. VSync is on. That'll probably have something to do with it. Turn that off. Aside from that, hopefully that should serve that screen tearing issue. Now, Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks for the follow there, Master Lee. Won't be adding you on Discord. Sorry about that. But you can be updated with the schedule and stuff by just simply checking the schedule on the page you followed, so you will also be getting updated when I go live. So thanks for that. So, Nico. By the way, this is Nico in case nobody gave you the rundown on how Spark works. Blade and Cap Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I am tired. And she's knocking on the door anyway. God damn it.
Come on, Hunter. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Later Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
I wonder just how many Marvel references are getting like completely flung over my head by not knowing some of these characters too well. Okay, interact. Let's see what room upgrades. Oh. Couch, velvet curtains, plush dog bed, a mirror, rug. Yeah, let's buy that. Woohoo! That means I can put a thing down in there. How many more have I got? I've got 106. Need a nightstand. Nightstands are very important. That's where you put your books and your phone to charge, everything like that. Curtains, keep the light out. I can do some brooding. And then I'm poor. Ah, okay. Inspect. There we go. Frames in the Abbey. Various frames in the Abbey can be interacted with. Paintings can be removed from frames for a small gloss cost. Paintings in your inventory can be placed in empty frames for free. Yay. Oh. Yes. Is there a zoom out button? Ah, there we go. Okay, cancel is... Does it maybe fit better in this one? No. It's definitely a better for this frame fit. It looks. No, it needs a square frame. Like this one. No. Interesting. You know what? Screw it. We're going to pop it in this tiny frame here and we're just going to deal with it. Okay, so I'm pan left and right. Can't do up and down. So that'll have to do.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks good enough. I want to move this stuff though. This is the stuff I want to move. Well, that's kind of why I wanted that table there to get it out of the way, but yeah. Yeah, well. We'll get this place looking homey soon enough, I'm sure. No arcane keys. I want keys. Hi, Nico. Oh, stuff.
These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure. That's twice now her precious hunter has almost gotten smacked by Hydra.
Who's a good boy?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Map. Why map? Oh yeah, because Nico wants to get to know me. Can I open myself a new card pack? Nope. Sad. Could pick up some more gloss though. Let's go have a look around for that, see if I can buy a chair or something for my room. Did I remember if there was a sprint button? It looks like there's a sprint button. Creepy room. Oh yeah, there's this code here as well, which is something I probably should keep in mind for later. Oh, green stuff. Ah, you sprint outside. I think I just saw fireflies, not actual stuff I can pick up. But yeah, the game does seem to actually be running much smoother now. I've turned off the resolution changing. Ooh, wall spin. Reagent. Can I... Okay, yeah, that door's still closed. But I don't remember seeing the wolf spin before. Does that mean I can make spells and stuff? Potions and stuff? Not spells. Maybe you do spells with wolf spin. Nothing new in here. You know, being able to sprint around here is so much better than just walking. Okay. Mushrooms. Hey, Bled.
Whatever we need to do, I'm not letting Faustus get away that easy. I'm sure he left a trail. We just have to find it.
Gotcha. Ah. Allegory of the transience of life. Anything else interesting around here? No.
This is which sign?
A glyph scroll in bone chalk. Its meaning is only to the which that wrote it. Interesting. This is some witch's hideaway. It's probably where I'm going to be combining all of my reagents that I'm finding now. That's another secret locked door. Hello there.
Nico's got a rite of initiation waiting for you in the common room.
Wait, what? Am I about to get hazed? Is that what's going on here?
I needed that.
That was super weird. No green stuff. Okay, let's continue with this. Rite of initiation. Okay, Nico.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk.
Okay, Nico, calm down. We're gonna watch a movie together, apparently. What movie? Ow.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was...
Okay. Interesting choice to then suddenly cut off the, I was 15 when I found out my mother was evil with a capital E. No, was capital E evil. That's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith is a monster, nothing
The
more.
only thing I want to hear from Lilith is a death rattle.
That's one way to save on Mother's Day presents. Enough about her crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
The what? Here, take this, I guess.
I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Interesting.
Can you tell me how the staff of one functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Interesting.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Yeah, typical kid stuff.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Interesting.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she,
okay, so they're
she
all
didn't
X-Men
make it.
in a way.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Fun times.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
That makes
I
sense.
should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Am I about to get told off?
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
The world is still full of monsters and villains. My mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
How can that be?
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Oh. You made the right choice.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
So, the Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and power abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Oh, hi Charlie. Are you going to show me where it is? I mean, I know where it is. I've been there. I went exploring. Ooh, mushroom. Inspect. Ghosts.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are
Interesting.
dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my hunter.
So we have
you
Gus
seem
now.
strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Catastrophic issues. I don't know. Ooh, what's this? A haven. And there are numerous
What is it,
havens.
Charlie? Find something?
Locations on the Ivy Ground. Once discovered, can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero. Ah. Interesting. So I can hang out with the heroes in certain areas. Poke. Hear the creepy whispers.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Okay. So, challenges. Trial of the Elder Gods Osthua. Open the way to locations barred. Recommended player level 1, I'm currently level 2, let's go! So I guess these are going to be like solo missions with just the hunter.
Expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Okay. Defeat all enemies, easy enough.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
On KO, draw a card.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Are these all single hits? They are. Okay, so if I smack this guy.
You were too weak for this fight.
should be able to kick this. Yeah.
I can handle it.
Hey. Nice. Do a quick slash, take care of this guy.
Your mother abandons you.
Jump on here, smack this. We will slash. Oh, that has a knockback, so if we slash here. Okay. So if we move to here instead, then slash.
Feel my call.
And then throw that. There we go. Turn 1 total knockout.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
That was pretty cool. I was gonna say, if I don't get 3 stars for that, I don't know what I will get 3 stars for. Nice. That means I'm getting a new desk for my bedroom. Oh, I can convert the comic book covers into paintings for the Abbey. Interesting. Oh. How do I get back up? I guess I don't. A moon seal. Elder artifact. Swanky. I guess I put that here.
This looks like it belongs.
Word of power. Ostra's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds which are locked by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening.
Okay.
They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
You know, I might just do that, Tutorial Ghost. I might just do that. But first, I want to see if there's any shinies. Nope. Words of power, magical incantations the hunter can use in the Abbey grounds. Open.
Goddess of Order approves.
Door deletion spell. Okay. Let's see where I am now.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here.
It's also why Cthulhu hangs out around here so
has
often.
remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme.
Yeah, we have
Why
one of
don't
those.
you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Okay. New gamma coil to analyze, yay! But first, I'm sure I got a new outfit, right? Yes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's do that. Don't want to do that yet. Combat outfit. Cool. Interesting. Glasses. Bloody aviators. No, we're not doing that. Aviators in combat, yeah. That would be awesome. Base appearance, I can change that as well, that's pretty cool. I can change the color of my bed. I can change the color of the curtains. Room upgrades. Okay, let's get that desk. There we go, look at that. That looks better. Can't afford anything else now though, but that still looks better. Yeah. I was gonna say, we're gonna... So we can zoom in, can't zoom out. I need a bigger frame for this, I guess. But I guess if we central it like that, that'll
That
work.
looks good. What is this?
Global news report. WHIH Global News Report Repost Bot. Breaking. Mysterious green pillars of light in Alabama send thousands to the hospital with retinal damage. Northwind Observatory spokesperson Patrick E. Cause stated, though similar to an aurora, observations through our gamma scope suggest an altogether different kind of phenomenon. Blade, sounds like the Lilith kind. Robbie, dude, it says we were stuck in there. It says they were stuck there for hours, just frozen in place, couldn't blink, couldn't move. How the hell does that happen? Strange, my estimations are correct. Those green pillars are a natural reaction to a localized shift of mystical power. I suspect those who froze in place are more attuned to it than others. Nico Minoru, like moss to a flame, did you pass on that? Did you pass that on the Northwind Observatory? Stephen Strange, I am no longer allowed to contact them. Nico Minoru, go on. Also, how do I make Frog Drinks tea icon? Stephen Strange, they denied multiple requests to scour the heavens for any bubbling over from the dark dimension, declared them frivolous, the Sorcerer Supreme frivolous, I think not. Interesting. The hell is that? I'm just getting random picture frames at this point then, yeah? No.
Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Okay, I guess that's this thing, right?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
Do we now?
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside.
Which is going to be no small task.
His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Okay.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you?
So studying artifacts. Studying artifacts unlocks powerful research projects at the Forge and generates significant resources for use in ability. Okay.
One misplaced ember and that'll be all she wrote.
So study the artifact.
Ah, this should be easy. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Okay.
It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either.
So we get 27 attack essence, 24 heroic, 27 skill, and Knif. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. So supernatural fabrication, weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice, however. If we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items to help you in combat. Requirements: complete 1 mission with Doctor Strange. Rewards: item bench, forge schematic. Okay. War games. Carol says we need to up our games to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right. To do more in combat, we'll need to do more down here in the forge. Self-learning AI workstation running endless combat situations might help me make better use of this coil stuff. Tony Stark. Foundry forge schematic, increase ability options and earn an additional ability when analyzing gamma coils. Then the Way of the Fang. As a master of 13 different martial arts and counting, Blade could teach the Midnight Suns a basic technique for knocking enemies back in combat, but even the greatest teachers need the right tools. I need to complete 1 more mission with Blade. Training dummy shove, Yarg schematic. Spend moves to knock back enemies in combat. Ooh, I do like that one, but right now I think getting extra cards to upgrade those cards is probably better. Research is in progress. Return to the forge tomorrow. Gamma coil analysis.
What have you got for me, boss?
Analyze the coil.
Just getting another magical mystery box. And to think, what do you think?
Fortifying game 1 counter and 18 block. That's a new one. Stake, we know. 1 step ahead. We don't have anything that starts adding blocks, so taking that right now might be a good idea. Can I also research
Tony
this one?
Is working.
Okay, so I can only progress and research one thing right now. Understood.
Come back tomorrow, Hunter.
Okay.
Good day, Hunter.
Gain a new combat ability, open the hero screen. Yep. Heroes' abilities can be equipped or swapped within the cards already in a hero's combat deck. Any unused abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items, and more. So we will edit the deck, take out a heal, add in the fortify, gain 1 counter and 18 block. Cool.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Sure, Robbie, what's up?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I look forward to it.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
So that means we'll be taking Ghost Rider on the next little trip, I think. So, objectives, new ability to upgrade, spar with Ghost Rider. Can I find Blade? Yes, I can.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Yeah, well, why not? Let's go. Let's go make friends with Blade.
I should be training.
You need to go?
No, I'm just not the kind of person who takes a lot of breaks.
I used to relax by hunting bears. The only weapon I brought was myself.
Right, you have to keep up or you'll fall behind.
Because any day could be your last.
Yeah, you can't control everything. Dangers crop up. Not every day, but yeah, most days.
Let us be realistic. Every day is impossible.
Exactly. What next? Sleep one night a week? That's how you get hallucinations.
You speak from experience?
Maybe.
Come on, tell me.
Northern Alaska has 2 straight months of darkness per year. Some idiot vampires think they'll find paradise. But no, all these fanged tourists find is Northern Alaska in winter with no one to eat. So they take it out on the local wildlife. Hunter, the worst thing I've had to do is drive a stake through a blood-hungry caribou. They're so majestic, it really gets to you.
What does any of this have to do with hallucinating from lack of sleep?
There were so many caribou, if you slept, you died. By the end, I could swear they were talking to me.
What did they say?
Nothing I care to repeat. We should do this again.
Okay. That was
I don't paint, but we ran out of red.
interesting.
We still have so many more movies to show you, like 70s grindhouse flicks.
70s Grindhouse Slick sounds good. Are you what I think you are? No? Oh, sad. Okay,
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
I think she likes me.
Thanks, Hunter. I needed some R&R.
You're welcome. Customization. Heroes. Bloody boy. Customization. Okay, cool. So does that mean I got one for her as well? Woolwich. Okay. Interesting. Shadow Witch. Sister Grimm. Can't look at that. Okay, that's interesting. So let's have a look at Blade's alternate outfits. Night Stalker. Requirements unmet, link 2K account. Interesting. Eclipse credits. Let's check. Mrs. Danvers out, I guess. Marvel and Medium Marvel. Guess these are all like some outfits they've had in the past. Go Doctor Strange, customization, combat outfit, Defenders, Future Supreme. Yep, okay. Just trunks and long shorts. Looks like for some reason the random outfits are the same for everybody. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty awesome actually. And classic Ghost Rider. Nice. Iron Man is probably just his other armors, right? Okay, that's also cool. Cool. There's everybody I can look at right now. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Just that level of customization. I suppose most of it you gotta pay money for. Upgrade abilities.
Back again.
Oh, I have 2 heals. Yeah, so I can heal that upgrade to heal plus and daily sparring.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Increase friendship with them, so begin sparring.
Maybe you should be the spirit of...
So training level, 3 of 5 to next XP, 3 common combat bonus, all hero cards in the starting hand cost 0 heroism, so that is... Ah, I understand why
Hunter,
sparring is
report
important
to the
now.
war room. We've got a mission.
Hey, let me talk to Blade first.
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, she's something else.
Yes, she is quite the marvel.
I see what you did there, and you're not wrong. Never met a gal who could throw me into the sun before.
She is a formidable ally in our struggle against Lilith.
Hell yeah, she is. Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
That's awesome. Okay. War room time. Hey, Carol.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Awesome.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Understood. Time to explore. Okay, so magic is not actually on the map right now. But there are a couple of people that want to have a word, so let's go do that.
Hunter.
Who's there?
Robbie, have you seen magic?
No, but there were some pretty crazy energy flashes coming from the dorms a few minutes ago. Usually means she wants to be left alone. Trust me on that.
Thanks, Robbie.
Okay. So domes for magic, but before that, I could now open doors to places. So let's have a little wander around, see if I can't find any of those doors. Hunters increase their arcane level, successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, or even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which increased the hunter's arcane level. The higher levels the hunter will gain, increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Also, I do like how it was F to pay respects. Nice joke there.
The grave of Jeremiah Kane. Another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
Nazis? Nice. I really have to look around for these things. I don't just put in obvious places. Open sesame.
She believes in our purpose.
Open sesame.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Reagents. All the things. The Wheel of Fortune. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn, and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. This card represents luck and good fortune along with the opportunity for the future. Interesting. Okay, what's this way? I guess I need the jump button. Yep, either that or like the repair button. This place has seen better days. Oh, another card. Yoink. Death. Death stands before the black vortex, surrounded by the prized infinity stones, tempting us with possibility. This card represents transformation and entering a new phase in one's life. It's a really nice view up here too. Look at that. Ocean. Right. Hello there. Moonlight on Mount Lafayette, New Hampshire. Favorite journal page. Wander's Journal. Interesting. February 22nd, 2020. I've said I'm sorry so many times today, I might as well say it here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I train at her altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow, this time I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy and I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to the altar and we'll try again, we always do. P.S. Somehow I broke a cauldron too. It wasn't even in the library today. Interesting. Hunter's Journal, July 15th, 1710. My favourite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes. but it doesn't feel like a drawling lecture. She's always smiling and her face lights up when she tells me about all of the plants, trees and mushrooms that we come across. I never thought I would find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowers or dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day knowing these things will come in handy, but for now it's just fun to learn them. Oh, a hangout spot. The Shady Hill. Okay. Guess this is the altar. Justice. She-Hulk proudly holds a scale of justice in one hand and her briefcase in the other, ready to face the courtroom. This card represents justice and fairness and righting the wrongs of the world. 7 of 22 tarot cards found. Some more wolfsbane there. There's a glowing vessel. Glowing apothecary vessel, a vessel created by witches to honor the innocent. Oh, there's apparently 6 of those to be found. So many collectibles. Just give another pass round, make sure I haven't missed anything important. Another like repair, so I guess I'm going to be fixing some of these places up with magic. Looks like that might be... Ooh, chicken mushroom. Wonder why it's called that. Does it taste like chicken? This is a different altar to the one I looked at previously. There are some pretty locales in this game. Nothing here. Okay. Can I maybe change the mouse sensitivity? Is that an option? General? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh jeez, okay. That one is just a little bit much, but I can control it well enough. Yeah, that's fine.
This looks like a fairy ring.
Can I open this? No.
The goddess disagrees.
That's like the health bar from Soul Reaver. Things and stuff. Oh, tarot card. Namor wields his trident with power but remains tranquil in his strength below water. This card represents solitude and finding the answers sought from within oneself. Air rod.
It is one of the elemental rods.
This quartz stone is so light it almost floats. Fluffy white and grey whirls conceal a core of boiling thunderclouds which emit small bursts of light from time to time. Good, another one of those. Sealed apothecary vessel. The remains within are thoroughly protected. Okay. So both of these ways out of here are blocked off by the breaky walls. chicken mushroom. There's another one there. Yoink yoink. So I see ourselves making potions at some point. The Gurgling Valley. New Haven to go hang out. There's nothing here still. I don't recall where any other of the locked door things were. So we're just going to do a once round for those. Before heading to see magic. Okay. So is that where I've just been? I don't think so. So that's a breaky door. Oh, down there, down there, down there. Yes. Open sesame.
Master smiles upon me.
Fire. And an arcane key. You've collected an arcane key. They can be used to open the arcane chests. They can indeed. And a nice fire pit, which I'm sure is perfectly fine. Okay, so let's go open the blue one that we found, right? That's probably the better idea, because I assume these keys are one-time use. Okay, so I'm only getting through that wall by breaking it. Okay. That's Creepy Cave. Is this also a door wall? Oh, tarot card I missed. Temperance. Cloak pours from his goblet into daggers, allowing the power between them to retain balance. This card represents harmony and creating something new through combination. And shrooms. Yes, this is indeed a open door. Open!
Blessings of the goddess.
Dreamer's Descent. That is also another one of those symbols. And a wall I've got to break. Chicken mushroom. Journal page. Hunter's Journal. November the 3rd, 1712. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness, darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called my mother. I am prepared to lay down my life, for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. Foraging Quarterly. Full of tips and tricks, the Quarterly is a must-have for any foraging enthusiast. Delivery fees apply. Unlock recipe, strength tonic, common gift. So that'll be what I'm using for the stuff. Inspect.
That is something.
Wicked construct. Symbolic totems crudely constructed to honor the elder gods. Very Blair Witchy. Witch hazel.
Ah, I see.
Okay. Inspecting these is not giving me the... No. Cool. It's just in case I missed one of the other 7. Wander's Journal, March 4th, 2020. They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes here these days, so I get it. It's so sad though. It was hundreds of years ago, but I can feel so much sorrow in this place. But a loss like that, a husband and a father that doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. Interesting. Oh.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
Handmade father doll. A doll for my father. I spent extra time on this one. Interesting.
This rubble looks loose.
Yeah, does that mean I can smash it? Do I need the Hulk? Clear.
Fascinating.
Cherished companion who will cheerily meow in our hearts forever. No. Let's go hang out with some graves. I'm sure that's a nice place. It's like a repair thing again, or whatever the hell that is. Faded journal page. Hunter's Journal, February 20th, 1708. Agatha always makes me laugh. My aunt is so serious, always. Sometimes I catch her smiling like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. Like, the way she looks at me sometimes, I don't think she knows that I see it, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid that I'm going to be just like my mother. But I'm not. I'm a good boy. I make dolls, I do paintings, I run around woods looking for journal pages because apparently I have some OCD complex about filling up lists so numbers go up. Okay. Let's see. Plenty of will spin. What's this way? Okay, that's a breaky wall and ancient porta potty. Oh. That witch's hazel hides. And there's another one of those symbols. What's up here? No. Some more witch hazel. Okay, that's where I am now. Oh, bridge. Ooh. Handmade caretaker doll. Caretaker never did like the idea of being idolized in a doll form.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
Okay, let's open this, I guess. Tutorial arcane chests. Look for arcane chests on the Abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each chest will have. Okay. So then at one time open things, which is interesting. Which says to me that those keys are either craftable or farmable in some way. I got distracted from where I was going. Up this hill. Chicken shrooms. They like mushrooms a little bit. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like that over there. Can I put this on here? No.
Interesting.
No, I can't put the other doll on there. I found Another arcane chest. Handmade hunter doll. This doll never had to leave its family behind, maybe that's why I made it.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
Notes on hedge magic. One of the few works on hedge magic that treats the subject with respect. Unlock recipes, moderate attack essence, and iron oak charm.
This is which sign?
Another witch sign. So this is a witch's cave of some kind. Journal of Hiram Shaw. Today with the help of my loyal followers, October 12th, 1688. Today with the help of my loyal followers, I continued work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to this spot for a reason, and praise be, I have found that reason. This page I have unearthed is no ordinary parchment, but whispers to me, calling me to extend my influence and share these words with the people of this village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant. The page whispers to me, and I weep with joy. It is the most clear example of his hand that I have ever witnessed. I don't think it's who you thought it was, my friend. I have serious doubts on that. Okay. So yeah, 100% no more arcane keys. So they are one-time use. So let's open this. Skaboosh.
Blessings of the goddess.
Stone Terrace. Molespan. I can see a thing over there. Molespan. Handmade Lilith doll.
My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this.
This door was for my mother before things
really
changed.
Afraid of.
Ooh.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Faded Journal. Hunter's Journal, June 26, 1710. Sometimes I wake, still caught up in my dreams. I am running but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing, and I am trying to hide and make myself as small as possible to not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I am on my feet again running. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I am safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. Okay. Illustrated mycology. The ink and watercolor illustrations almost jump off the page. Minor heroic resistance and rare gift recipes unlocked. Itty-ditty. I will grab that mushroom. My thanks. Okay, what else have we got? We've got another, like, sight thing. There is so much to explore here. Like, almost overwhelming, so. But I wonder if at some point I'm going to hit like a path and then the next thing.
The standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Yes, not quite yet though, because I don't know the word. That looks like I might get my next word though. Ooh, tarot card, the High Priestess. Jean Grey stands powerfully and summons flames from her palms, holding her stance and waiting for a next move. This card represents instinct and wisdom and a hint of mystery. Okay. Another place to hang out. The Earthly Clearing. Ooh. the hell is this? Arcane cooking for the gifted amateur. Gifted indeed, these recipes look difficult. Moderate skill essence and rune of aggression recipes unlocked. Another arcane chest. A rare one again. Although I don't see the point in their rarity since they respawn. But okay. That wasn't anything to pick up. I'll check you out in a second because I think you should open up to another trial. Faded journal page. Hunter's Journal, September 8th, 1712. We only have so much time before Lilith's shadow falls upon this ground. Until then, I must continue to train. I must continue to become who I am destined to be. I am the hunter. I will hunt. Okay, so at that point, stuff was getting serious. That's a way across or a quick way. Ah! Hello there. I have to pay respects. That's in the chat, everybody.
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
That's always good. Having super powerful people on our side is always good.
Perhaps a witch from
Another
the
witch
Salem
sign?
Coven made this.
Journal of Hersham Shaw, December 4th, 1688. The people of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be a part of this congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Cthulhu and the power within this page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen, and I will praise Cthulhu for granting me this blessing and this power. Yet, where there is light, there are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. They will be stopped. This sounds like that's the start of the Salem witch trials right there. Oh. Chicken. Okay, so let's poke the angry red door, shall we? And see what happens.
I need to find the next moon seal. The goddess must be busy. I need to find the next moon seal.
Okay, moon seal first, and then I poke the door, I guess. So I'm going to cross that naturally, or is that something I'm going to have to find? Because, not going to lie, there's a small part of me that wants to just wander around until I know that answer for certain. I'm seeing that everywhere. That's got to be the next thing I've got to do, right? Surely. It probably gives me a look into the past or something. Where am I on the map? Here. So let's check this one here. There's a greenhouse of some kind, and a cave. Agatha's altar. I don't think I've checked all of this area either. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Ah, okay, so the caves will be the areas I need to go to. Okay, so that's blocked off, that's blocked off, I guess. Let's follow this around, see where it goes. That's open? No, that's a breaky door. Okay. So that's a breaky door, that's a dead end. Bloodgate led me into the cave, I guess. Cannot fast travel right now. Interesting. Yep, I've looked at all this. That's another breaky gate. So where am I now? Here. So let's head over this side, check out this area. Straight through. Gentle jog. Sprinting time. Ah, okay, there is. So it's got to be around here, I guess. Ah, okay, no, the elemental altar. And the whispering wood. Okay. So, heading this way. Check this corner first, because this leads somewhere. That just leads up here. This had a tarot card on it, so I've checked this area. So we check this way. Whispering Wood. And I can't get any further because of blocky wall there. Which says to me, I have explored as exploring as I can explore. Cool. Which means now, I head to the barracks.
Hi.
Okay, I can invite the other people to Havens as well. Did not see that before. Caretaker's Journal, August 15, 1710. I try to remind myself that 16 is a young age for so much power. I still lose my temper at times. This child, nearly grown, is rapidly progressing. The training goes well, and I'm optimistic for how we may be able to combat Lilith in the future, but there have been outbursts. If we cannot control these, I do worry that we may face some unfortunate collateral damage. It sounds so hard to put these words on page, but this is the reality that I face. Agatha and I have discussed options for controlling this power, but nothing has worked just yet. My latest attempt is to forge a ward to be worn around the neck. If I succeed, it will not only help the child channel his energy, but act as a shield against detection by Lilith or her minions. Only time will tell. And considering I'm wearing a fancy collar, I'm assuming it's going to work. Or has worked. And I'm not going to invite anybody else until I have some nice gifts for people. Which, speaking of which, do I have any more gifts? I do not. I have 2 masterworks, I have a lot of stuff and stuff. One of the dolls I made as a child, notes, yep, water rod, fire rod, knife, combat items. Oh, wait, what's that? Heroes. Customization. Okay, that actually does look pretty cool. And eyeliner. I don't think I want that. I'm trying to think what this is for. Oh, maybe it's because they train together, and that's what that means. Oh. Yeah, why
Very
not?
nice. I wonder who painted this.
Hunter?
Hey, how's it going?
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will banish Lilith and save the world?
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
I mean, she has a good point. Okay, to the war room. Hello there.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Okay, so this is not like proper main story mission, this is just going to be side crap. Yeah, stop Hydra helicopter. Hydra helicopter is loading critical supplies down by the docks. Heroes must make sure it never gets airborne. I will get a common gamma coil and a common intel cache. Which I guess intel caches will then lead me to the proper thing. Oh, that's cool. So there's Oscorp Tower, the Avengers Tower, and then I guess that's the Fantastic Four Tower, maybe? That's what's left of the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's cool that those little details are on there. Required heroes, so I need to at least bring these two. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus from sparring with Hunter, adding to the squad to earn a powerful boost, so I guess I know what I'm doing. Which means the first hand of stuff heroics will be nil, if I remember correctly.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
What is stopping you?
A shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate. Yes? You have problem?
No, I don't have a problem. Yeah, I'm stepping through.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Yes, sir. Let's beat up some Hydra ass, shall we? So I think now we're out of essentially tutorial zone and we're in game proper since we're getting put with here's a non-critical story mission. Disable the helicopter before it can depart. Target it with attacks to disable it. Cool. Bonus mission cards. Certain enemies will grant powerful cards when KO'd. Highlight the enemy with the curves to see which card they grant.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Create a drop with an increased chance to KO enemies for 2 turns. Restore 36 health if overhealed, draw 2 cards, and quick/quick if I get a KO, they die. Okay, so first of all, Fist of Radiance, because it's free. Smack this dude into this dude.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
And then... redraw that. Forceful not back in any direction. He will take damage. Sad. Don't need that right now. Photon beam, not enough horizon. So we'll quick attack, take out this guy, delay the helicopter for a turn.
Hail that!
Play the helicopter delay. Gain counter and block.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
slide that. That works, that's fun.
It was your time.
There's a KO. Suppose there's no harm with clonking this guy as well. Very nice. Out of redraws, out of moves, so what we will do is just chill and end the turn.
We serve until the end. You bring about your own demise.
I'll hand
You just made a big mistake.
Nice.
I'm Alpha reinforcing.
These are all single hit guys, right? Yeah.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
No time to repent.
Ghost Rider Souls. When a Ghost Rider KOs a number of enemies and fills the souls meter, he will draw a copy of Drained Souls. Increase friendship to improve this passive. Chain 2, Lifesteal, give all Drained Souls card +1 chain and +1 heroism. Ooh.
Only the innocent are spared.
Not looking good here.
None are forgiven.
Getting chewed up here.
Level up, very nice, very nice. Out of card players, but if I remember correctly, if I switch to Ghost Rider, no, I couldn't do that. Sad. But got no heroism. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Ghost Rider, and that's attacking me, which means he's gonna get the counter.
For Hydra. For Hydra.
Think that would stop me?
Oh no, he doesn't get the counter this time. Interesting.
On Beta, moving into position.
It's your time now.
Overloaded. Interesting.
Nothing to worry about so far.
Okay. Hit this guy, knock him into there.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Reset that. And that. Awesome. Full force. No. That'll work.
Accept your fate. You
Drops. When an enemy is knocked back into a drop, they have a chance to be instantly KO'd. Okay, cool. Out of card plays. That's a little bit sad, but oh well.
Get out of there!
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All possible with mother!
That is cool. Yeah, that was worth it. Okay, hopefully the chopper's not setting off. Turns remaining 2.
That helicopter's about to take off.
No, it's
and
not.
with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
Once again, no, it's not.
Stop it.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra cabal, obsessed with the old ways. But then we detected the convergence of the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually,
17.
possibly match your strength.
That's fine. 8.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Yeah, why not? Go binary. Is there anything we can do to smash this thing? No.
They got away.
Do
God
not
damn it.
worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand. On the field of battle.
Okay.
Hail!
I need to spend more time beating up that and less time beating up the people. Also, it's wonderful, it seems that the chat mods are still getting through my filters, which I need to fix. Okay, so start off with a good old smack on that.
One more time.
Do that.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Quick slash, take this guy out.
Hail that.
Card play refunded. Hellmouth. Pop that there.
It was your time.
We are out of card plays. But Ghost Rider moves to do this.
Is near.
Cool. And then we move to say here. I want to smack that guy. So slide that, smack him into there. And do that. Very nice. And then redraw that. Forceful not back in any direction. No thank you. That's much better. End turn.
Forever in service.
Are we?
Taking the shot.
Oh no. And smack. Reinforcements can income as far as they want.
You know what to do.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
There we go. Solves that problem.
I feel stronger already.
Not enough heroism. Can we make that? Yes, we can. Yes. Awesome. Now let's take care of the rest of the guys, right? Yeah.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Okay, I have one heroism left, so... I don't plonk you with a box, but what I do is this. Move to here. Hey, wait a minute, can I... Ah, topple, understood. If I move to here, smack this guy. And then I can interact with that and mutilate you. Hellmouth, go bye-bye. You shoot him a little bit.
That won't be enough to save you.
He won. Okay.
Hydra embraces what you reject, Hunter. The Mother's blood empowers
you.
us, elevates us. Hydra marches willingly into her brave new world.
And you are a bigger fool than I imagined, Faustus. My mother's blood will lead you straight to damnation.
It saddens me deeply to hear you say such things, when both your mother and I have such beautiful plans.
Goodbye. And last but not least...
Only the innocent are spared.
Interesting.
Easy peasy.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Need to know where to concentrate on those in the future.
There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Okay.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Is that Craven? Or Sabretooth? New difficulty unlocked. So apparently I'm doing well enough that it's like, yeah, you could do harder stuff. You know what? Screw it. Let's go. I think I'm ready for heroic. I feel like I'm doing well enough. Let's do this. I call it now. Next mission. Instant regret. Instant regret always. Hero levels. Mission rewards are tied to hero levels, so the hunter gains levels in combat. The rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter's level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall behind. That is awesome. Hey, Magic.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
Thinking about Wanda?
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Should we warn the others?
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter.
Okay.
I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Alrighty. Oh, I guess... Oh, sorry about that. Hunter's Closet. Room upgrades. Because that's where we're going to go first. I want to get these boxes out of the way first, so we're going to get this. And the cozy armchair. Very nice. There we go. Now we've not just got random boxes in the room. It actually kind of looks like something. Hey there.
Feeling good today, girl?
Here's a good demon dog. Here's a good demon pupper. Yeah, you are. Few heroes are able to hang out in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow a relationship with a hero of my choice. Okay, who we got? Stark,
Man,
Blade.
I think they got the hell right on one of those traffic cams.
No demons to report here, boss.
Okay, I want to get to know Blade better, because he's cool. Blade's cool, I like Blade. Let's have a drink with Blade. Let's get Blade drunk, yeah.
I need to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
I can't stand vampire movies.
Why not?
Why do you think? They take vicious killers and present them as tragic and misunderstood.
Vampire stories are not really about vampires, are they? More about timeless romance.
Really? Because it's usually about centuries-old dudes creeping on teenagers. All I'm saying is, a tragic romance between a vampire and a human makes no sense to me.
Why not?
People who appreciate a good steak don't propose to the cow.
Would that not just piss off the bull?
More likely the farmer. We should do this again.
That's cool. So, I get these hangouts every night, which means when I use the hangout spots, are they permanent? So they're permanent, but does that mean I can sort of use them on the same people as we go, whatever? Okay, so I need Tony and stuff here to do that. Grab some gloss.
What is this?
Tony's Iron Man suit, which I've already checked out. Yeah, okay, so at night is when story sort of progresses and everybody goes sleepy times. So let's go to the library then. Open.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Alright then.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Why do I feel like this lady is maybe not entirely to be trusted? You know, they're supposed to have been amazing friends and all this and all that, and suddenly she's doing the, oh, I died, I'm hiding now. I am starting to feel like maybe Wanda didn't do the accident thing, and maybe it was on purpose. You know, just putting that out there. Something fishy's going on here. Caretaker's Journal, June 3rd, 1710. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me through what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish for me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we are not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face, and I have found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Griga and their child. To have a family to love and be loved by another. Interesting. Fleeing the village. February 12, 1692. Made it out of the village, and the missus slipped a note under the neighbour's door on the way out. God save them all. This place will burn by the time shore is through. Me and the boy found us a cave deep in the forest that we can hide out until we slip out in the wee hours of the morning. Anyone wishing to save themselves better see us in the old grove by nightfall. If they don't make it out, they're as good as dead. Veneration of the Elder Gods. Fairy Shrines. The fair folk were known to worship the Elder Gods as well, particularly those who made their homes in the cliffs and mountains. As such, miniature shrines could be found in small caves whenever the Fae dwelled. It was said that a boon would be revealed to any human clever enough to find the shrine. Interesting. And dagger. Yoink. Read book. Inspect. Cannot afford to remove. We're going to leave St. Anthony being tainted by the demons then, or whatever that said. Cauldron Manifest from Valkyrie. Agatha, Heimdall has aided me in the transfer of Loki's confiscated cauldron. It will be delivered to the location you marked in your letter, the same letter that found its way to Asgard, directly into Odin's hand. Your request caused a great deal of excitement, prompting Odin to appoint me to the newly formed position of Asgardian warrior, clerk to arrange the transfer. I cannot think of a better way to utilize my abilities than act as your delivery girl. Observations of the Blood, notes by Damon Hellstrom. My research has led me to believe that the Blood have existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Chthon and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There is much to explore here in Old Salem. I guess I'll read this then. Agatha's altar, excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Okay. Still alive with a skull and a writing quill. Anything else to read? Here we go. Conquest through technology and mysticism, a manifesto by Dr. Doom. Power and conquest have been my ambitions since early youth. Only a fraction of individuals possess the strength of will to even pursue such destinies, for one must be perfect in both mind and body before a journey of this nature may ever begin. My ascent to godhood began with the quest for answers, a means to free my imprisoned mother from Mephisto's grasp in the depths of hell itself. That singular focus opened my mind to the power of arcane sorceries. I concluded that forbidden magics must be combined with disciplined academic study to free my mother's soul and ensure my victory when facing Mephisto. My experiments sought to resolve this conflict, which led me to the regrettable encounter with Reed Richards and the explosion that scarred my flesh. From that point on, Richards and any others who opposed me would face the wrath of Victor von Doom, reborn from the ashes with the means and technology vastly superior to anything seen before. Now armoured and set to take what is rightly mine. Many have sought to topple me from the throne of conquest, yet all have failed. The Fantastic Four mere playthings for my amusement. Let us consider the Hulk. Thought to embody unlimited raw and destructive energy, and yet Hulk fell like all the others, unable to withstand my power-armoured blows. Even in my infancy as Doctor Doom, I seized the power cosmic and the surface board with ease. Guardians, heroes, whatever they wish to call themselves, are little more than childlike pawns. Even Thanos' self-appointed tyrant of the galaxy was laid waste by a single blow from Doom's fist. For the record, Thanos did not possess the Infinity Gauntlet at that point, but no matter. He would have been put in his place, such is the will of Doom. Oh no. Forest at dawn with a deer hunt. Can I interact with anything on there? Nope. Okay. Back to Agatha's place then. That's this way. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Nope. Up here. Yeah, there we go. The Elemental Altar. Hey, Aggie.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Meets the eye.
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Yes.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Key.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay. Yoink. And then yoink. So you're going to be the water
The
rod.
old magic still holds.
You're going to be the air rod.
What's Wanda up to here?
You're going to be the fire rod.
Only one more to go.
So where the hell do I find the last one? So earth rod. Do I have to use that one? Oh, 4 of them. Common whole face prop, and a nanotech weave. Oh, combat item. Cool. So they're cards. Tutorial Abbey Grounds. Exploration and ending the night. Exploring the Abbey Grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to your quarters, go to sleep. Okay. So are we fully tutorialed now? Regal bed, rare palette. Hey there, Aggie. Aggie?
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Okay.
Hello, Hunter.
The altar.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched.
Don't know
I
what
was
you
one
mean.
of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you, Hunter.
That's because
So
I'm a
you
gamer.
encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen?
Total annihilation.
You got me there, dear.
The moon seals.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Protagonist powers. Okay.
Until we speak again.
Indeed. So this is going to tell me to go to bed, right? Showgrounds. So we're going to head over to these arcane chests and open these up. So we're to this way. I don't think I actually properly looked around all of this place. Interesting. That's some more witch hazel. There's a turn back time thing. That's the only thing I could assume that power is. Nothing here. No, okay. So, Dreamer's Descent. Can't smash that. That's a tiny graveyard. That's some witch hazel. So far, I found all but one of the elemental rods, which says to me that I've just not come across the last one. Because now essentially it did say to me that I can now essentially wander around here freely, none of it is necessary, I just have to chill out. That's 100% what I need to reveal whatever's supposed to be on these stones. I found the air rod in here, right? Around here. Oh, witch hazel. Yoink. Suddenly really dark. Yeah, because this said I needed a moonstone.
I need to find the next moon seal.
Here's that. Credits, wall frames, stuff like that. And that's a thing that I found. Turn back time here again. Same for this bridge. I prayed at that already. Creepy woods. Okay. Here we go, place dolls.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that
And
when you
anger
took
led
me
to
from her?
hatred.
It wasn't long after
And
that.
hatred led to the dark
Things
side.
started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
Yay.
Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you could thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest, a working man, you could say, authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo.
Okay. Grigama, our joy was brief, our love infinite. 1665 to 1694.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Okay, so... No? Okay.
She does not see it happening.
Okay, so if I was a water rod or an earth rod. Yeah, I got water, I got fire, I got wind, so I need earth. So if I was an earth rod, where would I be? No, that's also a dead end. It would be weird if, like, does the game expect me to have, like, be able to pick it all up now, or this is going to be another thing of, hey look, here's this thing we found, down the line stuff, I don't know. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a round of the grounds, make sure that I'm not missing anything, making sure that I've not completely overlooked anything, and then I believe we will be calling it for the day. I want to make sure that I can continue on this stuff. Maybe, can I take the moon seal? No. because I also need to find out where to find this other moon seal, and I assume that's got something to do with finding those... whatchamacallits, the... elemental rods. Okay, so that's not the way I mean to be going. Oyster mushroom. So is there anything else down here aside from creepy fire cave? I know there was an arcane key down here, but this seems so weird for it just to be a key. I cannot get through there. Yeah, that leads to another area. So I think that's just like a fast way to get to certain areas. It's not hiding in here anywhere, is it? No, that's just a porta potty. I definitely don't want to be playing with that. No, this just seems to be Ghost Rider's spot. Or Tony's spot. I don't know. It'll be something eventually, I guess. Still nothing this way. Oh, just another witchy place. There's 4 of them I found so far.
This is which sign?
Oh, 3 of them I found so far. That's the altar, so I guess we'll have a look around here. Maybe it was right on my nose this entire time. Ah, okay, that's where the air one was. That's somewhere I can't get to because I need to super jump across the bridge. Been through all that. This just leads up there to a dead end. Had a tarot card. This is just a fancy altar thing. Okay. Yeah, so that's where I found one. Maybe if I see if I can get up this area, so head straight through. Okay, that's the cave. That's the blood gate. There's a way up there. We could check that out. Up here. I'm just realised I can fast travel between areas now, which is kind of nice. Okay, that's the Floodgate exit path place. Yeah, we're at Bloodgate now. That's the area inside the Bloodgate. Can't go up here, I don't think. So check that out, go to Dreamer's Descent. And then head north-ish. Nope, down and north-ish. Should be able to pray to that thing, I would imagine. Stone Terrace, we'll try and go up the back way. So let's go there. And we follow the path, take a left. That's bridge. And I can't explore any more of the Whispering Wood. Let's try seeing how much of this I can actually explore, because this is the one area that I've not been around too much of. So I can't go that way. But there is this like fairy circle here. There's a breakable wall there. I got the wind from there. And if I go along the river, there's nothing, right? You access the broken bridge. And that just leads to nothing. And there's no way to get up there from down here, right? Cliff, cliff, cliff. Cliff until Tony Cave. Well, I guess that means I can't find this yet until I get this moonstone thing. If anybody has any better ideas, or knows if I can or can't find that right now, that would be nice to know. It'll save me going crazy looking for it. Still got 2 more of those to pray out. Unless maybe it's in here somewhere. Maybe in somebody's room. 100% it's probably got something to do with this.
That is something.
Interesting. Okay, I say we give up for now and go to bed. Suppose there's still more I can ask Agatha about. So let's go do that. Let's exhaust that dialogue just in case it gives me any more arcane knowledge. So that would be nice to have. Hey, Ghost.
Never a dull moment.
You said something earlier about the
In a
blood.
world full of mystery, they were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
And my mother?
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
And the words of power?
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Interesting.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Yeah, okay, I get that. That doesn't help. Okay. Okie dokie. Now it's time for bed properly. If I can find my room. Ah, okay. Room upgrades. Ooh, fancy bed. Yeah. Dog bed. Sleepy time. Oh. Okay. That'll be Mummy.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
What truth?
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
Okay, everybody has stuff to say. Okay, let's check this stuff first. Hunter, was good to hang out. We need to talk privately. Let me know when you go through. I could talk. I suppose we'll do this first.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
I'm in.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Friendship levels. Hunters increase their friendship level with a hero. Reaching new friendship levels will unlock powerful gameplay rewards for that hero. Friendship levels will also grant new cosmetic rewards. Nice. Back to Superlink, I guess. So, what have we missed? So, about Astounding Spider-Man, are we going to do something about that? Blade, yeah, he put his little spider neck on the line for us. Tony Stark, calm down, kids, there's a plan. Liana, Rasputin, there's always a plan. Why do we never act on that plan? Doctor Strange, I'm certain our wall-crawling compatriot is doing just fine. Ghost Rider, that's great and everything, but we wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for us, so we should at least track him down. Nico, if the rest of us won't do it, us kids will. Carol, call your jazz people, head to the war room. Central's highest priority is finding my Spider-Man. Daily Bugle repost bot. Unknown hero, threat or menace. There's a new danger in our fine city, and just so it happens, it comes from Queens. Amateur online sleuths captured a JPEG of two suspected spider dupes. Blade and Captain Marvel seen sneaking around on a rooftop with a never-before seen so-called hero. Who is this leather-clad loon? What is their relation to the trash-talking web-slinger? And what sinister designs do they hold at heart? Tony Stark, we're on J. Jonah Jameson's radar now. Prepare for some bad press. Blade, the Midnight Suns are here to do the job, not get the credit, unlike the Avengers. Tony Stark, that's why your action figure never took off. Blade, I have an action figure. Just stopped by Agatha's shrine today. Had the strangest feeling like I don't know how to explain it. Like her hand was touching her shoulder. Huh, thought it was just me. I haven't been there since the service. You should go, it's peaceful. If she was still around, I'm sure she'd want you to visit. And then WHIH Global News Repost Bot. Breaking, a mysterious bloom at an abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows. A mysterious boom at an abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows, claim Brooklyn residents. The loud bang occurred late last night and is said to have cracked panes of glass in a 3-block radius. According to local authorities, there was no evidence of an explosion. Kids must have got their hands on some fireworks, said resident Eugene Blacktoe. 34. Happens same time every year. Big bang, then off into the sky. Big bang, then off into the sky. Sounds like Carol. Nah, the hunter hits like a freight train. Must have been that. Stephen Strange, don't be modest, Carol. You hit like a kraken. We all do our part, and we all do it together. Everyone's getting along. Where's the drama, headbutting, and snarky passive aggression? We leave that to the Avengers. Ah, there it is. We will do that. Supernatural fabrication, please. Pretty please. I guess I've got to go in there and do that. Okay. Hello there.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Upgrades gamma column analysis in the Forge
Remind me
reveals
again why
4
you
and
had
allows
to
2
digitize
to be
this stuff
selected.
already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved by examining the physical documents themselves.
New
Also,
suits.
it's a Zen thing, then. You become
Nice.
one with the old book and it shares its secrets with you?
Truth serum.
Always quick to mock
Hydra
for
enemies can
things
be
you don't
interrogated.
understand.
Gain more
no,
intel
I'm
when
honestly
decrypting
interested.
caches from 2
Maybe I
hero
can
ops
adapt your
at a
technique into
time.
something
Okay,
normal people can use.
do this one first. Forge upgrades. Foundry. Ah, okay. Gamma coil
Ooh,
analysis.
Let's get to work.
This is going to be for Ghost Rider, Carol, and Hunter.
This never gets old. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press.
Charge, forceful
Forge.
knockback, lash, forceful knockback in any direction. If target is targeting, plus 10 damage. That's very nice. And another fortify. Ooh, I would like to upgrade fortify. So that one, and not gonna lie,
I
I
feel like I could
like
automate
that
this
one.
process and take myself out of the loop here.
Cool.
I'm happy to help, Hunter. Until next time.
New abilities, always nice. Okay. It appears that the game is saying it is time to stop playing. Let's just read this first. So my brother Peter is constantly texting me, still alive. Yes, keep it up. That was the plan. Now repeat that 1,000,000 times per day. He cares, but I get you. He just texted, don't forget to drink water. He thinks I'm a plant. My brother and I can adopt you into our family. Gabe wouldn't mind a cool sister, at least until Peter figures out how humans interact. Does that include pancakes for every meal? I can do breakfast pancakes, and I'll add weekend waffles, but Gabe always gets first pick. Deal. Then welcome to the family. It's adorable. Righty doty. Yeah, we have a black screen. Okay. In that case, that will conclude yeah, we've just apparently completely turned off rendering. Weird. Yeah, okay, it looks like that concludes the game for today. Oh. Okay, so I can change his colours. Not that I can see it. Okay, so that has been Marvel's Midnight Suns. I guess we're officially out of the tutorial now. Hopefully we're not going to get any more tutorializing, and now it's just going to be pretty much game, missions, heroes. It looks like we've got hero ops to come, so we still might have some tutorializing after the next main mission. I have no idea. Either way, I am still thoroughly enjoying this. I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying seeing where it goes. There is... If it wasn't for the fact that I knew this was a Marvel game, I would not feel like it's a Marvel game, which is kind of cool. Well, it's only because I know these are Marvel heroes that I even feel like it's a Marvel game in the first place. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good story so far. I mean, it's just, you know, Chosen One. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill story, but I'm enjoying the way it's delivered. But that's probably because it's on theme for the kind of things I enjoy. Anyway, so now we will get into the conversation of streams and what to expect from this channel in the future if people want to stick around and watch and follow us and stuff. So, previously I was just sort of testing the waters, getting everything to work, but now I have webcam set up, I've got a nice overlay that I designed myself. I will repeat what I said back when I first did my streaming properly, and that is, I'm not doing this to earn numbers, I'm not doing this, you know, I'm not going to be doing sub goals and stuff like that. But essentially I'm just using this to get through my backlog of games and maybe share my experiences with people in a different format. I feel like I could be funny sometimes, and I feel like I can play games well sometimes. Emphasis on the sometimes. But mainly it's here to give me sort of like that kick up the ass I need to get through my backlog of games. So what that means is you'll probably be seeing interesting games on this channel, so as opposed to the run-of-the-mill, here's the latest game, I'm probably not going to be playing that. There's a very high chance I might be playing a game that's been out for 40 years. I have a lot of NES games I want to play and finish. But no, you may see PS1 games, you may see PS2 games, you'll see older titles like this. I know this is only a couple of years old, but the gaming industry moves so damn fast that this feels like it came out forever ago. And essentially I just want to play through these games and enjoy them. So the way that I am aiming to do this in a more structured manner than I'm just going to stream every day and hope for the best, is I'm going to aim to stream every off day and then hopefully the weekends, although the weekends will never be totally guaranteed. I will aim to stream at around 12 PM. Yes, that is not midnight, midday. 12 midday, noon. For roughly 2 to 4 hours, maybe more, depending on how much the game grips me. Because I mean, hell, if this didn't black screen on me like it is doing, I would have most likely continued playing and forgetting about the fact that I said I would be ending this off so shortly. Because I'm actually really enjoying this. So, I will be streaming at the moment. My schedule is posted on the page. You could check it on the About page part of Twitch, wherever that exists. And essentially the plan will be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays will be the main game, which at the moment is this. Depending on how I feel with this, or if it starts to just get really repetitive in the mid-game with whatever side missions it puts us on, I may then make the Wednesday stream a one-off or maybe a secondary playthrough, because I know that I did previously start playing through Baldur's Gate 1, the Enhanced Edition. I will be returning back to that. The videos of previous parts of that are all up on my YouTube channel. That is in the Twitch bio. That is just the same. If you just search the Weirdo with the Beardo, you should be able to find it. That's the VOD channel. That has all the VODs. This will be going up the day after. I will try to make sure that the VODs for previous streams go up the day after. then weekends, Saturdays will most likely be once again main game or a one-off. That's probably going to where I'm going to be testing out new games that are like either free-to-play things or games that don't particularly have an ending, you know, just to try how much I enjoy it. That's the kind of idea for that. And then Sundays, I am aiming to do a cozy stream day. So that's going to be chill games. Games where, for the most part, I'm going to be able to just sit, relax, enjoy some nice chill vibes. So that's going to be where we're going to see our I Am Future returning. I am wanting to do a stream of Coral Island. May even do some Stardew Valley. That kind of game, that kind of genre. Very low stakes, very relaxing. Something that we can just play and forget about time and chill. Something you can have on in the background. So that's my ideas for Sundays, because Sundays are relaxing chill days. And so we're going to have Chill Day Sunday. But yeah, I hope to see more of you in the chat. I hope to see some of you guys viewing, because it's nice. I never saw much of this game when it came out. I never saw, like, to say that this game's been out for over a year at this point, I didn't know anything other than it was Marvel, it was a Fire Axis joint, and so I expected tactical combat. All this exploring the Abbey grounds, I had no idea. It just sort of came out and then vanished, and that's a shame because the combat's kind of fun. The card based, I'm excited to see where that goes, if it expands any further. If not, that'll be kind of disappointing, but I'm hopeful. And just the story as well. I'm hoping that the story continues to go on this pace. It's a nice paced story so far. I'm enjoying the humour, I'm enjoying the characters. But yeah. So if you want to check out some more maybe obscure games, maybe lesser known games, not always the newest and best and most exciting thing in the world, stop on by. And if you think you might know somebody that might enjoy this, even if you're personally not enjoying my rambling, then share it. That's always nice as well. Anyways, I've been Weirdo with the Beta. This has been Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I'll see you in the next stream, guys. Goodbye.